Well, hello, boys and girls. Just doing a quick update for you guys. Been kind of smooth the last couple of weeks, so um, let's roll the intro. We'll get to it. Hey guys, Adam here. Uh, been a couple weeks since a video. Everything's been going fairly well. Not too many hang-ups or problems to really mention. Currently in Grand Rapids, Michigan, waiting to pick a load up, going to Colonial Heights, Virginia, to Saraba. I may be saying it wrong, but the hummus place, Saraba. Whatever. Never said I could speak correctly. But been kind of all over the place lately. Kind of give you a rundown on my loads that I've had since probably the last time we talked. Let's see. Oh, I think the last time we talked, I may have been going on my way to Minnesota. So since then, I've been to South Dakota, back to Iowa, then from Iowa to Kansas, and then let's see, dropped in Kansas, picked up in Dodge City at National Beef, picked that up, took that to Tennessee, had 3 stops on that one in Memphis and 2 in Nashville. We'll get to the truck stop in Nashville in a second. And then after I finished all my drops there, drove to Shelbyville, Tennessee, only about 50 miles out of Nashville, and picked a load up there and dropped it off this morning in Lansing, Michigan at the Myers DC. And now I am currently in Grand Rapids at the Saraba place. I know I'm saying it wrong. I know how it's said, but I just can't think of it right now. Anyways, picking that up tonight. Hopefully I'll get in early. Load doesn't pick up until 6 tonight. It is currently 1 o'clock, 1300. And I got 767 miles to drive, and it delivers the 5th at 10 a.m. So Saturday, 10 a.m. Shouldn't be a big problem as long as I can get out of here today and drive 250 miles or so tonight. And should be able to push most of it out tomorrow, and then have a few hours to catch anything that needs to be caught. The only reason I say that is because you got to go through the mountains. The mountain slows you down, and it's a pain in the butt sometimes, but it's all good. So my overnight in Nashville, usually it's not too bad, but I stopped at a new TA, and it's one that's pretty much in downtown Nashville. Pretty cool looking at the buildings and everything at night, but place is run down. They didn't have any showers between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. Almost out of everything on the shelves. They did have a Charlie's cheesesteak, which was decent. I mean, not great, but it was decent. And the good thing is my drop there was like half a block away. Basically woke up, drove there, got in the door right away, got unloaded really quick. The only thing crazy about that entire load was I had 3 stops on it. 1 in Memphis, 2 in Nashville. Memphis was a Cisco. First stop in Nashville was a Restaurant Depot. And third stop was Cisco in Nashville. All 3 of them had lumper fees. Crazy. Yeah. $200 for 4 pallets. Restaurant Depot was $220. Memphis was $200. They had 4 pallets. Memphis was $250. They had 14 pallets. And then Cisco in Nashville, they had 6 pallets and it was $130. It was the cheapest out of the whole bunch. Personally, I don't understand the lumper fee, because the people that are working at the location work for the company and they get a lumper fee. I think it's rigged. But anyways, my opinion usually doesn't count for much. So that being said, that was the most interesting load. Got to go to South Dakota. That was a new state, so that's another one down. That was an easy load. Picked up and pretty much drove to my 90 the same day. Parked there overnight. First one in the door. Got out pretty quick there, and then had to drive to Milford, Iowa, which was almost back to South Dakota, to pick up a load. The next day, it's supposed to be 8 o'clock. So I got up there around 3, I guess, maybe. Yeah, probably around 3. Guy said, "Hey, I'm not going to be able to get you loaded today." I said, "That's fine. I'm early. I just wanted to park overnight, get a good night rest, get started early in the morning." So there, backed into a spot, started getting some rest, and I was watching TV. I guess it was about 9 or 10 at night. Somebody comes up, knocks on my door, and says, "Hey man, you want me to get you loaded now?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I can't really go anywhere, but yeah, you can get me loaded. That way I can take off first thing in the morning." So slowly drove down to the entrance, or the door, backed in. About an hour and a half. They had me loaded, got my paperwork, went back out, parked again, slept the rest of the night, got up at 5 and took off. So 3 hours early. I drove that out to Tony's Pizza in Salina, Kansas. First time I'd ever been there. Huge place, and they're making it bigger. They probably added on 300,000 square feet of freezer warehouse. Got there. It's kind of a place that you just drop your trailer. I'll drop the trailer. They didn't have any empties, so I was like, oh great. So drove to the truck stop. Called dispatch, let them know, hey, they didn't have any empties. I'll have to go back in the morning to see if they have anything. Excuse me. And he said, okay. So I drove back in the morning, got there about 7. Lady said, listen, I don't have any empties. I probably won't have any empties. As soon as one of these trailers get unloaded, they get reloaded for loads going out, but all the loads are taken. Called dispatch, said, hey, they don't have trailer, they don't have any trailers coming, anything that gets unloaded gets reloaded, but all the loads are taken. I need a trailer, I need you to find me a good load. Dispatch comes back, says, all right, let me see what I can do. We go back and about an hour and a half probably, they send me a load, said, hey, need to go here, Dodge City, pick a trailer up, and I got you a load at National Beef. Picks up that night. I said, okay. So drove the 150 something miles, picked the trailer up. I was having reefer work done on it. It started, so that's the good thing. National Beef, half a block away from this place, so I mean, way early. I wasn't supposed to pick up until midnight, and I think it was like 12 or something, 12 or 1. So went ahead, got checked in, dropped that trailer off, got put on the on-call list, went to the truck stop and parked, and got something to eat, and went ahead and went to sleep about 4 o'clock. So I guess I woke up about 12:30. Yep. And called in, checked on the load, and they're like, looks like it just got finished. That's probably about 12:30. So give the gatehouse 15-20 minutes before they give you a call to come get it. I said, all right, that's cool. I still needed to finish my 10 off, so finished the 10 off, and probably 5 minutes after my break was over, they called, said, hey, your load's ready. I was like, okay, cool. So I drove down there, found the trailer, got checked out, drove through the night, which wasn't terrible. Sorry about that. Can't remember where I made it to. Oh, if I'm right, I made it all the way to Memphis. No. Yes. Made it to Memphis.
Construction was reported on M6.
Miss Merman. Yeah, I think I made it all the way to Memphis. I may not have. And then I can't believe I can't remember. But then I made it to Nashville, and got both those dropped off, and then picked a load up in Shelbyville. And Shelbyville was pretty much, a straight shot. Picked it up at, I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And drove straight to Lansing, Michigan, to Myers, and got there yesterday about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock last night, and my appointment wasn't until 4:30 this morning. So checked in, went on break, do my 10. Yeah, my 10 was over at 3 something, so got in, got up about 2, went in, double checked everything. They said, yep, they'll give you a call as soon as they have a door for you. Had a door for me, you know, my appointment was at 4:30, but they got a door for me at 6:30, which is actually surprisingly good for them. It's like the third or fourth time I've delivered to that Myers. Not a really nice place to deliver, but just more reason for the time than anything else. It's a nice facility, nice parking area. Everything's really nice. Got in there at 6:30, opened the doors, threw my paperwork in the back, backed in, shut it down. Called the person, said I'm in the doors. She says, all right, they'll call and text you once you're done. Took them about an hour to unload me, which is surprising. Got everything. Did my depart. Called dispatch, said, hey, give me a couple hours before you get me anything. I need to run by a truck stop and take care of some personal issues. Been running kind of hard and not really stopping at the truck stops, so had to take a shower, clean up a little bit, take Alex for a good walk. He's over in his bed right now, snoozing, kind of in the sun. He's been enjoying it, by the way. He's likes looking out the window. He knows when we're coming to a stop. Every time I hit the Jake brakes and start to go off an exit, he wakes up and looks out the window to see where we're at. But he's enjoyed, you know, the last 4.5, 5 weeks. Got about a week and a half before I go back on home time. Early Thanksgiving, I'm going to do it the week before Thanksgiving because that's just how my wife's days fall. So trying to bust out as many stops as I can between now and then because she's got 5 days off, and if I can make some decent bank, I can take a couple extra days off instead of just 3. You know, plus my daughter has dental surgery on the week of the 21st. So if I can stay, that would be great. If not, then I may break into my voluntary fund and pull all that money out. So maybe I can stick around. But yeah, that's been pretty much it for me for the last few weeks. You know, I'm up around 64,000 miles now. So been 14,000 miles on it since my 50,000 update, which was only a month and a half ago. I'm putting in probably about, yeah. The loads are paying good. The miles are not high, so that's a good thing. I don't think I've gone over 2,500 miles in a week yet, but not a company driver, so it doesn't kill me. Like I said, last couple weeks have been really good since, you know, my last video. Not terrible on the pay, and but got an idea. I want to throw it out there to you guys. It's kind of a stupid idea, but it'll probably be something that a lot of people might watch. And this came from one of my daughters. So uh, throw it out there and see if I can get some yeses or nos. As people know, I have Alex riding with me. My daughter suggested that, hey, why don't you make a YouTube channel for Alex so people can see where he's been and where, you know, where he goes. I'm like, well, I really don't know if people would be too interested in seeing, hey, here's Alex in Michigan. Hey, here's Alex in Indiana or New Mexico or things like that. And she goes, well, you can make it kind of weird and, you know, show, you know, make it see where Alex pees. I had to laugh. But then again, she has a point. There would probably be some people out there that would want to watch Alex taking a pee-pee in different states. See if we could do all 48 lowers. I don't know. I just threw it out there. I told her I'd ask, and she watches my videos, so I'm. Hey, Ayana. But yeah, let me know what you think. Start his own channel. Get him his own little GoPro that straps onto him so you can see him walk around and everything. I don't know if people really would want to watch him pee or poop. But hey, Alex the trucking dog from his perspective, maybe. Anyways, something stupid to think about. Not really stupid, but it makes me laugh. So, but kind of crazy. But yeah, I've got a couple more hours before I can recheck in at this place, and it's a nice clear day. I'm gonna take Alex out for a walk. Oh, he's really asleep. He didn't even move for that. But I am in the plans on making a storage video, a truck setup, coming up in the next few weeks. I've got some cleanup to do. Like I said, a week and a half I go back on home time. That'll give me some time to straighten up. And then my daughter is riding with me for the next 6 weeks after that. 5 or 6 weeks. I can't remember exactly what it is. So I got to get her space on the upper bunk all decluttered. I don't know if you guys can see up there or not. I don't think you can, the way I got the camera set right now. But got to have her space set up, and then I'll show you how I got to clean up the dash a little bit because I got wires going everywhere right now. But with that, I plan on doing that, and there was another one somebody requested. Probably do a day in the life of, and see how that goes. That's probably going to take me a little bit to do, because I don't have all the right equipment to do the video and stuff like that, but something I can put together. Yeah, besides that, you know, I appreciate you guys. I think I'm about, I know I'm over 150 subscribers now. I think 154 as a couple days ago. To all the new subscribers, appreciate you guys checking my channel out. I'm here for information, so if you have questions and you're planning on going to Wilson or any other trucking company, let me know. Leave a comment down below, And any questions you have about, you know, PSD or WSD, you know, or the TNT 30,000 mile training here at Wilson. I do know Prime did move their training schedule up to 50,000 miles again, which adds about a month onto your training cycle, depending on the drive schedule of you and your trainer. And if your trainer goes home a lot, or if he doesn't go home a lot, and your trainer likes to make money, or whatever. Personally, I got done with my training in like just over 2 months, 30,000 miles. And that's because my trainer, we just drove, you know, we constantly drove, and we got my miles knocked out. I mean, so it's it all depends on your trainer. I'm coming up on my 6 months with the CDL, and I'll probably do a video on that, which will kind of be my 6-month review with Wilson also. I think that's the middle of next month, I believe. Actually, it's the middle of this month, so probably do it at the end of the month. Get that one knocked out. Do a 6-month review on Wilson and what I think about changing my career so far, and I'll try to give you some averages of my pay between my last job and this job. I can definitely tell you where the stress level's at between those two jobs, and there's a big gap. But I'll worry about that when I make the video. So, teaser. But yeah, guys, I'm running on 27 minutes now. Good Lord. I appreciate you guys. Everybody that stayed with me and that has decided to go to Wilson and do this career. Yeah, at this point, I can't say anything bad about it. So, and I'll go more in depth when I do my review in a couple weeks. But again, I appreciate you guys. Again, throw some questions, comments at me, you know, things you want to see, hear about. I've got that other suggestion written down somewhere. I just can't remember it right now. But again, appreciate it. You know, check me out on my social media, and we'll go from there and see how everything is. That just didn't make any sense, did it? I don't know. But again, you guys watching this video and you're thinking about coming to Wilson, yeah, check out the links below for my recruiter, Bradley, an awesome dude, and a link to the application process that links to me. And I'll have my driver code in here somewhere. If you're checking in, get with Bradley, let him know that, hey, I heard about Wilson from yours truly here. I do get a little kickback on that if you come to Wilson and you pass your test and you pass your training and you get your CDL license and you start driving for them. So it helps out, you know, every little bit helps, you know. Anything that I make off that, I try to put back into the channel with more equipment, being cameras, microphones, lights, drones. I'm saving up for a drone right now, so everybody who has signed up and put me down, I appreciate it. That's going towards my drone, and that way I can do a little bit more stuff when I'm stopped. I know you guys are tired of seeing me sit in a truck. So if I can get out and take some video of the landscape that's around me, places that I'm at, like right here, I wouldn't mind doing a little overhead shot of where I'm at and trucks driving in and out and stuff like that. Maybe even doing some overhead shots of me trying to back into a spot. Again, only been doing this 6 months, guys, so I do a decent job. I get into the spot. It might take me a little bit, but I get into the spot. And but yeah, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you for all the subscribers. If you guys know anybody that's looking at changing a job and wants to make some money, let them know about me so they can check me out and see what's going on. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. I may try to do some video while I'm at home time, because we are going to be doing Thanksgiving, and show you our spread and everything like that. I like to fry turkeys up, and I make smoked mashed potatoes and some smoked sweet potato casserole. And yeah, I just appreciate you all, every single one of you guys that comment on my videos, every single one of you that watch my videos, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. For the ones that watch the entire video, I really appreciate it. Trying to get my hours up so I can start doing lives, but unfortunately I still got to have like 1,000 subscribers to do live videos, and I hope I didn't mess up the audio. But yeah, guys, thank you again. Have a blessed day, an incredible Thanksgiving. I will do another video before Christmas, but happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and I will see you guys down the road. And remember, if you're out there doing this, be overly cautious, not overly confident. You hit things that way. I haven't, because I believe in what I say. Be overly cautious. Get out and look. Do your goals. Make sure you're set up right. Guys, later. Have a great day. See you next time.